Hello, everybody. So, what I'm going to be doing today is hopefully simplifying the mystery of what glaze is. So, we all know glaze is that pretty shiny surface that you get on your pottery after you put it in the glaze kiln, right? First off, you put it on your piece of pottery. It looks like this kind of matte, sort of chalky material that flakes off really easy, and it doesn't look very shiny at all. So what the goal is you're going to get this really hot. You're going to get it so hot that it melts. So in that process, you have three things that are in a glaze to make that happen. First off, you have a glass former. In other words, silica. Silica being like glass. Sand is silica. So we have a lot of silica in a glaze. So once you have that glaze, you have that silica in your glaze, you can melt it, but it melts at a really hot temperature. Glass melts at 3,100 degrees, which is really hot, and we don't want our kilns to have to go up to quite that hot a temperature. So we put in a flux, which a flux is something like soda ash, and that melts at a much lower temperature. It runs about 1650, which brings that temperature down quite a lot. Too much flux, though, can make your glaze run a lot. Just run off the pot. So you don't want to have just flux. You have to have a refractory in it too. Something like kaolin or aluminum that you add into your glaze so it doesn't run quite as much. So once you've got all three of those things, you could add in different colorants, change the nature of the color of the glaze, but those three are the most important things to have in a glaze. Okay, so now we know what is in a glaze. So let's get to the fun part and unload a glaze kiln. Okay, so that's about it for glazing today. I hope you found this video to be informative about what glaze actually is. And don't hesitate to watch the video below too to get a little bit more information. He goes into a little bit more depth, but I think he keeps it pretty simple too. So anyway, have a great time watching the glaze videos and start to think about what kind of glaze recipes you might want to look at for your next assignment.